Hey guys, it's Jasmine. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I take and edit my makeup photos for Instagram. And I don't know why I keep waving my arms around everywhere. Please ignore the lines on my face. I'm sitting right next to a window because it has the best lighting right now. And my blinds are broken, so good thing we're moving in like a week. Anyways, let's just get right into it. Okay, so I use my iPhone 10 to take all of my Instagram photos. As you can see, I'm basically just using a handheld mirror so that I can see myself. I know, super ratchet and unprofessional setup, but basically the back camera has a higher quality, so that's why I always like to use the back camera, especially when you're trying to take like really close-up shots. It definitely helps. You can definitely just take your photos next to a window during natural daylight, or if you can invest like $100, you can get this ring light off of Amazon. I will link it in the description box below. It definitely makes my photos look a little more professional, but either way, it's the same type of setup. You can see how much Shota loves helping me. But yeah, this is basically how I take all of my makeup pictures. Okay, so once you get like a bunch of photos that you like, what I would suggest is going through and hearting the ones that are your favorites. So the first app I'm going to use is Facetune. I'm going to start by importing my photo, and I'm going to go to my favorites just to make it easier. Literally, I took so many pictures and I have like 8 to choose from now. I take most of my makeup photos at night, I would say, using the ring light, so I think this will be a good photo to show you how I edit it. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a patch tool, and I'm going to go in and take out all of my blemishes. Like, this is not okay, so we're going to take her out. Quick disclaimer, I know like some people are against editing pictures because I don't know why you're against it. You want to be like not fake, I guess. But to me, makeup is fake. Like, nobody wakes up with brown lips or like, you know, perfectly concealed skin, so I don't see what difference it makes to do some retouching on your makeup pictures. My personal preference though is I wouldn't edit to the point where it doesn't look like me anymore. And I don't know if this is hypocritical, but I don't really edit like my body either. Yeah, basically I just take away the things that are distracting from my makeup. Like, to me, all of these blemishes are distracting. In my makeup process, I conceal my blemishes anyway, so I don't see what a difference it is to edit them out. But I think everyone has a different level of what they're comfortable with in terms of like editing. So if you don't want your photos to be like fake or like overly edited, then just don't edit yours so much. And I don't know if I'm making sense because I'm like editing and thinking and talking at the same time, but basically what I'm trying to say is if you don't like that I edit my pictures, then don't watch me. Thanks. Okay, another thing that I really like to edit out is these little like fuzzies and stuff. Some of these things that I edit, I swear like nobody would ever notice except for me, but it just bothers me. In real life, I just feel like you wouldn't see this. So in the photo, it's just, I don't know, distracting to me. I like to edit out like the big ones, like this is not cute. Okay, and then when you want to see your progress, you can click the little blue circle with the 2 boxes and it'll show you the difference. So as you can see, I edited out all my blemishes, but I look the same. Like, the photo is not really altered too much. Another thing I like to do is I like to whiten the background. So if you notice, I try to take all my makeup pictures in front of really plain backgrounds. Okay. And then you can also whiten like your eyeballs too. Makes you look more awake. So really subtle edits that I think altogether make like a really big difference. So smooth. I'll like quickly go over the different areas. You definitely don't want to overdo the smooth tool because it's really obvious. And you can also pat the smooth tool if you want it to be less concentrated, I guess. I don't know what the right word is, but definitely keep using this little box thing on the bottom because if you over smooth it, it's really obvious and looks blurry. So in the spaces like the eyeshadow and the highlight, I like to erase my smoothing. Yeah, like you can barely see the difference. Okay, cool. Next, we're gonna go in with details. I like to use the detail tool for the eyes or lips or brows or wherever. I just want to put a little more emphasis or where I want your eyes to go in the photo. So again, super, what is the word I'm looking for? Discreet, subtle. But I like to detail all of the little details, maybe this too. And that looks good to me, especially with glitter. I think the detail tool looks really good. Okay. Yeah, and it just kind of focuses the photo more on those areas. The tones tool is really useful for recoloring. I don't really like to do this too much on like the actual makeup if I can avoid it, just because this is one of those tools that borders on being fake, but I will show you how to use it. So on the under eyes, you can see I have a little bit of like dark circles, so you can choose the picker tool. I'll pick like the lighter area tones, and then really quickly I'll go over my little eye bags, so you can just see it brighten that area right there. And then you can also use it to even out like makeup, like for example right on the inner lips, it looks like it's not as dark, which this lipstick was such a struggle, you guys, because it melted. The actual lipstick melted in the pot, which I didn't realize I have to worry about now that I live in LA. So I'd use a brush to put it on, so that's why it looks a little bit patchy. That's okay. So you can see it kind of just evens it out. And I think that's all I'm really gonna do on this picture with the tones. But depending on like how well your camera captured your look, if maybe like the colors aren't looking as vibrant, you can definitely spruce those up. Like I said, be like careful not to go too crazy with the tones tool. I think a little bit of editing here and there makes a really big difference. Like you can see before and after, it's the little things that make your photo so much better, and it just brings your eyes to the details that you want to display. Okay, in this picture I like my eyes and my lips, so I want to direct the focus onto those areas, and then I like to take out everything that's distracting in the other areas, such as my skin. Okay, one last trick I want to leave you guys with is the tones tool. I know I said not to overdo the tones tool, but if your highlight isn't looking as poppin' as you'd want it to, click the picker, pick the lightest point of your highlight. You can even make it a little brighter if you want to, and then ever so slightly you're gonna go over those areas, maybe here. Depending on how dramatic or natural you want your editing to look, you're gonna adjust accordingly. And you can just see that really made the highlight pop a little more. Yes. Okay, I think that's good for this picture, so I'm gonna save it. Save the camera roll. And honestly, I think I would post it right there. Other apps I like to use is the Unum app, and this just helps me plan like what photo I want in what order. So you can see I already posted this, so I'll delete this. Oh, I'm out of breath. And so I'll upload the picture that I just edited, and I do like it, but I don't like how the photo under it is like the same expression. So maybe I'll move this over here. That is pretty much how I take and edit my pictures for my Instagram. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment box below. I am not by any way, shape, or form saying that I am the expert at taking or editing makeup photos. This is just what I do, and I thought it would be helpful for anyone who doesn't have like professional equipment, and maybe you're just kind of lazy and done with technology like me. I hope to show that literally anyone can take and edit these kind of pictures. Please leave your Instagram handles down in the comment box below so I can check out your profiles as well. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like and to subscribe to my channel. And yeah, until I see you guys next time, bye guys.